morning. Well, good afternoon. It is now 12 o'clock and I was going to do a day in the life today, but I am just now getting the chance to record. So this will be like a part of the day in the life with me. My son is saying hi. We've had kind of a rough morning today with sensitive toddler emotions. If you know, you know. But we are doing better now, aren't we? Let me think. We started our day with breakfast and I already had coffee. I tried to do some sketchbook drawings while my son played with this flour baby oil mixture supposed to feel like kinetic sand, but that didn't last very long until he wanted to come and join in with what I was doing in my sketchbook, and so that kind of ended pretty quickly. And then I did an interview with someone here in Columbus for it was a survey. They were interviewing me to get responses for a research project that they're doing. I started working on editing product photos and getting them listed in my shop. I have a handful of new paintings that I'll be releasing today. Hopefully by the time this video is up, then those paintings will also be listed in my shop. The link to my shop is in the description, so feel free to check it out if you want to. I've been holding on to some of those paintings for a few months now, so it feels good to have them up in my shop, or it will feel good to have them up in my shop. We are about to eat lunch and I have some other things in the kitchen that I want to do before he goes down for a nap. I'm hoping that I can get some stuff done during nap time, but we'll see. This is the current state of what we're playing with today. Well, for right now. I made this by cutting and sewing together a bunch of scrap fabric that I have. These were the blues from old pants that I had. I still have a whole bunch of little houses and the fire department and a whole bunch of stuff that I want to sew on there, but I have not gotten to that yet. Finally put a filter in our fish tank, so now I don't have to clean their tank once a week, which is lovely. And they get to swim around in fresh water more often. What are your fish's names? What's Donnie, Sunny, and what's the last one's name? Donnie. They kind of change every time you ask him what their names are, but they're pretty cute. Alright, so I just fed my sourdough starter. I've been making sourdough bread for a few weeks now, and so far so good. I only had one loaf that was oh, that wasn't very good. Or it was could have been a lot better. I mixed up some more, and I'm gonna let this bubble and do its thing for the whole day, and then tonight I'm going to mix dough to make bagels, and that will rise all night long, and then tomorrow I'll actually bake the bagels. So that's done. I call this my little fermentation station because there's the sourdough starter on the right, and then on the left there is kefir, I don't know how you say it. But the fermented milk drink. and they just kind of sit up there until they're done. You sit. Here's a sit. Oh, good girl. Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Sit. Dance. Dance. It's kind of a dance. Good girl. Well, okay, so I think I'm going to try and film another video during nap time today. I think I'm gonna do like a one way to start a new sketchbook, or like a sketchbook spread with new Art X markers that I got. I'm so excited because it's easier for me to do that while my toddler is napping, and I can work on my shop listings whenever he's awake, and that should be fine. Honestly, I have just been setting up at my kitchen table more recently than actually like in my studio, because the natural lighting at the kitchen table is a lot better than it is in here. And I got rid of my big desk because it just took up way too much space in this room, and we got this smaller desk which I like a lot, but the lighting is just not as good. Even though there's this big window here, like it just doesn't illuminate this room the same as it does the kitchen table over here. So this is where I've been setting up, right by the window. It's pretty nice. I don't sit in the high chair. Oh, and this is why, this is why you can't leave toddlers to their own demise for very long. This is why doing art. Basil, go outside. Go outside. This is why doing art and being a stay-at-home mom is not always very seamless. This is why you have to have low expectations for what you can get done in a day. But it's okay, we'll clean it up, huh? My son just woke up, or he's in the process of waking up beside me. He usually sleeps in his bed for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then always comes out to the couch and then sleeps longer. So I usually get a little bit nap trapped. I was able to list the new paintings in my shop, and I sent out an email about it and scheduled 2 emails for the next 2 weeks. That is not something that I like do all the time. I just don't think about it, or I'm not like quite sure what I should put in an email. But it feels good to like work ahead, even if it's like really minimal. I was working on a new greeting card design, which I haven't made any new designs for a really long time. Like a really long time, maybe since Christmas. So that feels really good. Yeah, excited to be like thinking about making a new product, which yeah, I just haven't done that for a while, so that's exciting. It's not quite finished yet, but this is where I'll stop for today. This will be the back of the card, and then this is the front. They're like little floral scenes. Not really focusing, but 2 little floral scenes, and then like a bigger landscape with whoops, deleted what I did. And then it'll have like the same flowers up there and there, but like tiny. So I think that'll be really cute, and it can be used for like any occasion, which I like cards that do have a specific like happy birthday or like thank you on them. But I like making cards that can be used for any occasion more, just because I don't know, there's more options, I guess. So do you like them?
Yes.
You want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
You do.
I know run fast.
You're gonna run fast?
Nope.
Nope.
My tiger and high those.
Oh, your crocodile shoes have blisters?
Look at my running.
You'll get your running shoes. That'll help, huh? He's been wanting to go on a walk ever since we woke up. So there is a community garden close to us that has like a community open free market garden thing where stuff that they grow they like set out on a table for people in the community to come and pick up and take home. So I think we'll walk over there and see what they have. All right, go get your shoes on.
My shoes.
Where's your rain boots? Oh, these would be perfect.
No. I want these. I want these. I'll make these.
Dirty from mowing. What shoes do you want to wear? Those are mommy's shoes.
Yeah, I'll make these.
Well, I already have my shoes on. What shoes do you want to wear? Your boots are ready.
I tried those shoes. I bit those.
Yeah, they kind of give you blisters. Do you want to wear your boots?
I want feet.
They're the right feet. They're all ready to go.
That feet on that one.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Try again. All right, let's go. You'd never believe it, but last year this was all dirt. Actually, this spring it was all dirt, or like earlier this spring, and it was our garden space. But we just planted it. You can kind of see the like color difference. But we just planted that so that we could have our vegetable gardens over here. And everything is looking real good. Got some strawberries. I think there's one here to pick. There is. I saw it yesterday. Wow, it's a little white on that side. Do you want to eat it?
Yeah.
There you go. Yummy. We have beans coming up and peas. There's a little bit of lettuce over there. Uh-oh, something was digging. We have tomatoes, and this is okra. I don't even like okra, and there's so much growing. I had seeds from last year, so that's why they're growing. I forget what's in this bed, actually. Squash. So, that's exciting. Ooh, I'm feeling raindrops already. I don't know if I want to bring my camera. I don't want it to get all wet. Should we risk it? I can hide it in my jacket, I think. It's only sprinkling right now, so I think we're gonna try and risk it. You might not see very much of this walk after all. Alright, so here's the goods. We've got a bunch of collard greens and then some red cabbage leaves down here. So, that looks so good. Look how big and like luscious they are. Yeah, I've never cooked or eaten collard greens before, so I will have to go look up some recipes to see what all we can make. It's not warm enough to be eating popsicles outside, but we're doing it anyways, huh? Look at all of this. This is the red cabbage leaves that they gave me. And then look at all of these collard greens. There are so many. And I'm gonna try and make, let's see, the recipe is chickpea and collard green soup. It's supposed to take like 20 minutes to make. And that's kind of how long I feel like cooking today. So we're gonna give it a try. They're so pretty. Look at all these leaves. I feel so healthy. My biggest fault, one of my biggest faults is always making way too much soup. But doesn't that just look delicious? It needs to like cook down for a little bit, but we'll see how that tastes. It looks like I'm brewing something real healthy. Wow, thanks for helping wash the dishes. So this is doubled in size, or doubled in height, so I'm going to prep the bagel dough tonight, and then it will rise tomorrow. Well, it'll rise all night, and then it'll be ready for tomorrow. Alright, we have to make and knead the dough, and then cover the bowl and let it rest for 1 hour. It's 8 o'clock p.m. currently. And then at 9 o'clock, knead the dough again for 30 seconds. Cover and let it rest for the entire night for 8 to 12 hours. And then in the morning, we'll do the rest of it. All right, the dough is down in there, tucked in. All right, this is done. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, get the kiddo in bed, and then I would like to start editing some videos maybe, or working on some drawings. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. The day is almost done. The little one is hopefully going to stay in his bed. And I think I'm going to start editing some videos. I'll finish making my bagel dough tonight, and then that'll be it. I will go to bed. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will definitely not be making videos like this very often, just because it's so much more of a hassle to like record myself throughout the day. But it was a lot of fun to do it today. I'm excited to look back through the footage and just like remember what we did today. Some moments I felt like I didn't really get that much done, and then I compared this day to other days that I've had recently, and today was like a very productive day. I don't know, that's kind of what life is like right now. Each day is a little bit different. I try and have a couple of goals that I want to accomplish every day, but I have to be fairly flexible, fairly open with how meeting those goals actually looks. Today was a pretty good day, and I do feel good about what I was able to get done, and I'm hoping that I can make some good progress on videos and maybe even use those ArtX markers again. They're so fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.